Welcome to my channel.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What if I told you that dropping out of college, getting fired from your own company, and facing death could be the best things that ever happened to you? This is not just a story, it's a blueprint for turning pain into power, failure into fuel, and dreams into destiny. Let me share with you 3 stories that transformed my life, and might just change yours too. I want to start with a simple story. No big deal, just 3 key moments from my life. The first story is about trusting the process, even when nothing makes sense. I dropped out of Reed College after just 6 months. It wasn't because I was lazy, it was because I couldn't see the point of spending my parents' life savings on something I didn't believe in. But after dropping out, I started learning what truly fascinated me. I slept on dorm room floors, collected Coke bottles for meal money, and walked 7 miles just to get one good meal a week. Crazy, right? But it was during that time that I took a calligraphy class. That single decision shaped the future of the Mac computer, and eventually, the look of every modern digital interface. Here's the lesson. You can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backward. So, trust your gut. Your intuition already knows the way. Red Heart Story 2, Love and Loss. The second story is about passion and resilience. At just 20, I started Apple in my parents' garage with Woz. By the time I was 30, we had built it into a $2 billion company. Then, I got fired from the company I started. Publicly. Brutally. It broke me. But deep down, I still loved what I did. So I started over. I founded Next. I started Pixar. I fell in love with the woman who became my wife. Here's the truth. Getting fired from Apple was the best thing that ever happened to me. It freed me to be creative again, to take risks, to dream bigger. Remember this. Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. Love what you do. And when you find it, hold on tight. 3. Death and Purpose. The third story is about living with purpose. At 17, I read this quote. If you live each day as if it were your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. Since then, I've looked in the mirror every morning and asked, if today were the last day of my life, would I do what I'm about to do today? If the answer is no for too many days in a row, I know it's time to change something. Here's why that matters. Death clears out the old to make room for the new. It reminds us that our time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't get trapped by other people's opinions. Don't let fear drown out your inner voice. And above all, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Because somehow, they already know what you truly want to become. Stay hungry. Stay foolish. And never, ever give up.
Subscribe to my channel.